Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Boulder Canyon. I am just going to go and clean up the case and the mower and the baler. And you may have noticed that we now also have another $15,000. And that is because I am still getting feedback from people who generally feel that we shouldn't have gone and spent all of our money doing the tree stumps over there, because we'd already gone and done the tree stumps and we're going back over and doing them again. So yeah, I know I have said that, you know, we're sort of treating them like they're a load of stub and stones in the fields, but a lot of people do feel that it's a little bit too much, me spending tens of thousands of dollars ripping these tree stumps out when we shouldn't be doing that in the first place. It shouldn't have happened. So yeah, I know I said yesterday that I would add a bit more money back in, and we would use that. So I just wanted to clarify for those people who didn't see yesterday's episode that I am adding in a little bit of money, and we will in future. I'm going to make some more. I did adjust the stump grinder, and we bought like a separate one just for a little while, but I will be getting a new stump grinder. Well, rather, I will be updating the BioBelt stump grinder so that it makes I can make absolutely certain myself that I do get every single tree stump. And then there won't be any more errors, there won't be any more issues, and everything will be tickety-boo. It will be absolutely wonderful. So let me just drive that one into there and lower you down and unhitch you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back round there and jackknife the baler ever so slightly, which is probably not the best way to go about it. And then I'm going to back it in here and... oops. Let's try straightening that up a little bit better, shall we? There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit more like it. I need to slide the baler back on in here, and then I want to get that trailer that's right next to it. And we're going to go gathering bales. But before we go gathering bales, so there we go, we can put the baler right there. We will be getting some shelters for the machinery. We will be getting some sheds for them. But I'm not going to do that just yet. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to landscaping. I'm going to go in here and we are going to finish tidying up these fields. So I need to Control E to increase the brush strength all the way up. And then I want to boost that out as much as it will go, and then I just press and hold the middle mouse button and smooth it off like this. That's what I'm doing. I'm just smoothing it all down like that. There. But there are some points where we've got to... I need to bring that down a little bit like that. There. And just kind of round off the edges of where we worked. Like that. Because otherwise we're going to be left with something that's just not going to work at all. So now I'll go here and I will increase that back up, and hopefully that will smooth everything out again. Like that. So I've already gone and spent 5,000. Just trying to bring this back to something resembling the surface that we were working on previously. Now, obviously, I'm not getting any feedback yet from this week because of how I do my recordings. So I'm not sure what you're all going to make of this. And I may end up sort of rectifying some of this next week as well. And I'll bring that through there. I'm already down to 7,000. Like, some of these bits here... it's requiring a lot of earth movement, so it ends up costing us quite a bit of money. I'll bring that over there, and then, like this bit in here, see? There. And I'm going to have to sort of blend it a little bit. And it's because I did... because of the excessive amount of earth movement that I did when I, was removing all of the stumps, it's kind of messed it up in regards to being able to easily rectify it. So, I mean, you look at this. I've already gone and spent all of that money. 15 grand I just added in, and I've already spent the whole lot, and we've still got all of that bit up there to do. So, we're definitely not going to be able to finish. There we go. We've run out of money, so I'm going to have to stop. And that means that we're going to have to go back to doing the bales. So, yeah, this is my final episode for this week. Before I come to next week, do you think I should be adding a bit more money back into the map? Right, we're over $200 on that now. I'm about to start gathering bales, so we're going to be switching over to 30 times speed for the duration of gathering bales. And I get you. And then we should be able to get some money so that we can go and do some purchases and stuff, which would be nice. Now, I got that one set to round bales at the moment. Mission, egg, cotton, pallets, large square bales. That's the one that we want. Close that one. Work mode on. And speed to time up to 30 times speed. Yeah, so I want you to get into the comment section and tell me, do you think I should add still more money into the map to sort of just account for the amount that we've gone and spent doing this job over here? Because, like, there's... if you look through, you can still see some dips that weren't really there before. There's more that we need to add. I reckon I could spend 50 grand putting this all right, to be honest. And that is... I think that 50 grand is a bit excessive. I think that's too much. I don't think we should have to spend that much money. I'm curious if you think that we should be spending any money on it at all. It's sort of... It started out as an experiment to see about gathering up the tree stumps and removing them, paying to have the more stubborn ones, maybe underground stones and things like that, removed. But this little experiment, I would say... I think we could safely say it's failed. I think we can safely say that this experiment has not come out the way that I hoped, the way that I planned, and things have not gone the way that I wanted, at all, not even a little bit. It's cost way more money than I was hoping it would, and we're sort of left with a little bit of a mess over there. We've got, the grass has been removed in large chunks, which we don't really want anyway. It's much better to go ploughing over stuff that doesn't have that. And there's other issues as well. So, overall, I'm not very happy with it. I'm not pleased with how it's turned out. And yes, I've already added in, I think, an extra $25,000. And we've spent the entire lot. All $25,000 has been spent. And we still don't really have a great deal to show for it. We've at least gotten rid of the tree stumps now. So we can say that much. We have got rid of the tree stumps. I just want to have a look in here. 214 is still going up. So I'm going to leave it on 30 times speed because I would like to... So I'm going to unload that one onto there. Put the straps on there. So there we go. We've got a full bale load of... trailers. We've also got a full trailer load of bales. We're going to take this one back to the yard, and then we'll come out and we'll grab up the rest of the bales and get them loaded onto a trailer as well. And then we're going to want to sell them, but we can't sell them until the money until the money is reached its maximum. It's 218. I want it to be of 250. 250 is our target, but I don't know that we're going to actually reach 250. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to load those back on, and then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to unload them down to there. And then I'm going to rush off out into the field, and I'm going to grab the other bales, leaving it on 30 times speed so that hopefully it will... Yeah, I'll leave it on 30 times speed. We can always go and do a little bit of fertilizer spreading in a minute. Although we don't have any more money to get fertilizer, we need to sell bales. Unless we can sell the bales, we can't really do anything at all. The bales are the crucial part. Rather essential for this. And we got to remember, these are 8,000 litre bales. So if we'd done 4,000 litre bales, we'd have double the number that we've got here. But we do get double the amount of money when we sell a bale, which is good. So instead of $1,000 a bale, we get $2,000 a bale for our minimum price that we expect, which is 250. We have reached 300, but honestly, as I don't think that's going to happen every time, I don't think it's worth hanging around and waiting for the price to reach the 300. I think all we want to do is we want to have a look on here and just keep it going until that one reaches a maximum point, and then once it does, then we can go on and start selling. So I'm just going to finish loading this trailer here. Like that. And I'm not going to bother unloading that trailer. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not even going to, like, unload onto the trailer. I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is. You over here, our silent electric tractor. We're going to take you out and we're going to start doing a little bit of fertilizer spreading. I got no money to buy fertilizer, so I can't really do a great deal of fertilizer spreading. All I can do is sort of spread the edges. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, actually, I will. I will spread the edges, because I can start from this side and I can do some, at least. Even if I don't do a great deal of it, I can start on this side and I can do a little bit of fertilizer spreading over here. And then the new bit up there, we've got to go and put our field right. We've got to re-establish the boundary of our own field over there. And then we've got to start work on the new field as well. That will be some ploughing that we're going to do. I've got a couple of extra ploughs. Should be available in the shop now. And we can take a look at those and decide which one we think is going to be the best one for the job. What I'll do here is I'm just going to run down this side. And then run along the bottom end a little bit. And then I'll bring it back and we'll start using the hired help. I'm going to keep it on 30 times speed. Just because I'm not really worried about this bit. It's like by the time the fertilizer... We'll get all the fertilizer spread before it actually goes to full grown. So for this, all of this area, the main area of the field, we're not going to have to worry about it. We don't need to worry about the grass growing too fast. Because that's the main reason we keep it on 1 time speed while we're doing our grass harvesting, is because we don't want the grass to grow too fast. We don't want it to be grown part way through doing some of our work. It's a real jolly nuisance when it goes and does things like that. This tractor's going a bit slow going up this hill. It always does, though. It does struggle going up this hill. We should be going the other way around the field, and then it wouldn't be going slow. There is a mod that allows incremental application of fertilizer. So it does it according to the whatever scale you've got on the ground, and that's actually a really cool idea, a really cool mod. 241 is still going up. 6 o'clock in the evening. We may not be able to sell our silage this evening. I've only got 55 litres of fertilizer left, so I don't know that we're even going to be able to finish doing this. Well, I say we're not going to be able to... We are going to be able to finish doing it, but we're not going to be able to do very much more. We're going to go over to here, like this, and I'm going to go to that point right there, and then I'm going to press H and let him establish where the straight line is that we're going to be using. There, like that. And then I'm going to bring him back over here. So there's our straight line that we want, and that's about there. So I start him up again. He's going to go whizzing up through there and set another straight line. And then once he gets all the way up here, should I stop him? Yeah, I may as well stop now. We've only got 22 litres of fertilizer in there, so we'll run back over here. I will put it up to 120 times speed, and we'll go until 7:30. Alright, bring this one over here, like this. There. $13 in wage payments. And let's go to you. You're still going up. Now, if it's still going up at the moment, we're not going to want to sell. Alright, it's still rising at the moment. And we've gone past 7 o'clock. Getting up towards 8 o'clock. Right, and slow that down a minute. It's still going up. So what we will do is we will skip the night. Up to 8 o'clock. Well, actually, we can skip the night right now, can't we? So we will skip the night right now. There. And we will sleep for our customary 11 hours. Like that. We do have to pay our loan interest and various other costs overnight. Like that. So we're down to minus 7,000. And in here it went up to 261 and then it stopped. It's not dropped down again. It stayed at 261. Wool at the moment is over $1,000 per 1,000 litres, which is a good price to get. But if you look over here at the wool, we've got one full one there. And then the rest of these are not full. That one's actually doing pretty well. It's got 6,000. I really do love this aspect of the global mod, where you've got this Control G, show object info, and then you've also got cut bales as well. You can go and cut the bales open, and it just spills them out across the ground, which is another really cool thing. But no, the one that I like the most is the show the info. I think that's absolutely fantastic. So I bring this one here. I'm just going to run it onto the bridge over here, onto the sell point rather, and we've got more than a full trailer load, so we can sell them. That is our rule. Remember, we're not allowed to sell unless we've got more than a full trailer load. So I do that right there. $50,000 in sold bales. That's given us 42,000 right there. That's a pretty good price. That's not bad at all. Another 50 grand going into the kitty. And then we come back over here and we've got the rest of these bales to gather up like that. Stop that one. And then I bring these over and we do exactly the same thing like this. Put them out behind the trailer like that and then unload. So those get sold as well as another 30,000. We got $80,000 for those bales, which is what we've had before. You know, $80,000 is what we expect to get from our bales. That's really good. That's a fantastic rate. I did start work before 7 o'clock this morning. I normally say that I won't start work until 7 o'clock, so it was a little bit early this morning, but I think it'll be all right. Just one morning starting a little bit early, getting a nice early fresh start. Now we'll bring you into here, and there's a couple of things that I want to have a look at in the shop a minute. Plough. Oh, well, actually, yeah, we'll buy the plough first, and then we'll look at landscaping so we know how much money that we've got to add back in. Now, ploughs, I've added in a couple. We've got these Case IH ones. You've got that one there is 3 meters wide, and that one's 5.3 meters wide. That one requires 245 horsepower. Our own tractor here is that one. We've only got 225 horsepower. Now, we do have the option to upgrade that one so that possibly we could get this, and that is just a standard plough. It's not got a cultivator attachment, so we would have to cultivate afterwards. We've also got these. All right, it's a 2.8, that's a 3.6. That one there goes up to a 5.2. These Rovik Lears are apparently very popular in South Africa for ploughing up very heavy ground and that, and I thought those would be quite cool. But no, most of all, I like the idea of using that one there if we can get the horsepower to do it, because I mean, we've got a fairly powerful tractor here. We do have the option to upgrade the engine, which is something that we knew when we bought the tractor, but we didn't buy it when we first bought the tractor. So let's bring you over here, and we'll go to there, and we will go to customize. And then global positioning system costs 15,000. It's actually something that I would like to get. The engine set up there, the big engine boost, puts it up to 270 horsepower. That's 22,500. Plus the global positioning system is going to set us up to 37,500. And then I would like wide tires and I want weights on those as well. So another grand. 38,500 to turn this into the ultimate beast. Customize. Yes, $38,500 to turn that into the ultimate beast. We've now got the ultimate beast. Then what I also want to do is I want to go into plows. Now, we've got a cultivator. We've got a small cultivator. I know I'm spending a little bit of money here, probably more than I should be. And I'd like to buy this plow, which we can now actually pull. It's 245 horsepower there. That one right there, look. You can put that one on behind things. There is another option that we can do, and we can go with the cultivator option. But the plows, no, the plow goes by itself. If you go with the Kuhn stuff, right, these here, you can put that on there, but then you can put stuff on behind it as well. So you could put like a seed drill on behind the power harrow and do 2 jobs in one. That could be something that we would consider doing. I don't think we need to do it at the moment. It would be nice to get a bigger seed drill, but we don't need one. We've got a seed drill. We're able to do these. We've got spare tractors now. We're able to go and do everything that we want to do. So really, the plow is kind of the big thing that we want to get. So we can have Case IH red. We can have IKR. I don't know what IKR is. Oh, I see. You got these little designs on here. You got international on there. Standard is Case International. we'll stick with the standard Case IH red like that. And we will buy that one there for $10,000. Okay. So that one we got to get delivered over here. We've got $25,000 available at the moment. And before I go spending any of that, I want to come over here. Oop, I left that one running overnight. My bad. Come over to here, and I will load that one up completely like that. Now, this one here, I can take that one over here, and we can just start that one doing, working away on the field. It's going to go to about this point here, I think. I want to make sure that it is indeed going to spread all of the field. I think that's about the right point there. Start you spreading. You're reaching out far enough on that side. It should then turn around and come back up and do the other bit. It's going to reach there. No, it's not. It's actually ever so slightly over. So I need to go back that way a little bit, like that. There. Just half a tractor's width, really. And then let it go. Right, so that one's fine. That one is going to carry on. We're going to use the hired help to do that. We're going to go over to... Oops. We're going to go to the shop. Going to get our shop vehicles working. This one's going to go and grab that plough there. We're going to load it onto the low loader, and then we're going to deliver that back to the farm. There. So I'm going to hitch you up like that. Put you onto the low loader. And then I just got to make the delivery with this one. Now, if I lower this one down, it sort of will dig right in. Right? I don't want it to do that. And then if I unhitch it, it goes a little bit strange. So what you got to do is you basically got to do it like that. There. You just got to kind of drop it when you do it. So put that one there, and then this one here can go back and stop. We've got the cultivator back home that we'll be able to use after we've done this bit. Once we've done the ploughing bit, and we can go and do all the cultivating. So if I get this one, well, it's loaded up. I'd like to finish doing the actual landscaping bit. If we finish doing the landscaping bit first, I think, then we'll worry about getting the delivery done and stuff like that, because I don't think we've got time to actually get started on the ploughing today. We get started on the ploughing in our next episode. I need to back you up. We're going to need a little bit more in the way of... Right, let's stop that one there. And then I'll go back here into landscaping. Start landscaping like that. So we've got the settings that we had last time, which is good. So we've got the powerful movement on it. It's all set out nice and big on there as well. See, you've got to go out further in order that you don't have any sort of, like, bits that have got steps on them. And that's the slightly annoying thing about it, is that you can't restore the land to what it was unless you do work on a much larger area of land than you initially started on. So I've gone and spent all $15,000 that... We started out with about $18,000. Right, that's what we started this whole thing with. We had about 18,000 in the kitty. Then just now I had another 25,000 that we'd earned legitimately in game, and I've gone and spent a chunk of that as well. So we'll see what we've got after we've done this bit here. And there you can see, like, I'm having to go out and blend a lot more of this so that I don't have any unusual features on the landscape when we come back to actually working this land properly at the end of it. So take that to there. Just need to blend the edges here. And then there was a couple more bits that we want to work on. So like that over there. Yeah, there's some more in here. That's got to be smoothed over so that it goes back to kind of how it was before. The same down here, down the side. I'm going right in under these trees, which isn't really what I wanted to do. Right? It's making it look a little bit odd and peculiar, and I don't want that. So I'm having to spread that through there. We've had a single growth. Bring that over to here. So we started out this little bit here with 25,000, and I've gone and spent 13,000. I think we're done now, though. I think we have actually achieved everything that we want to achieve on our landscaping. All the way through there, like that. Right. Back. So we're done. We spent 18,000 to start with, and then we went on here, we spent another 12,000. $30,000 that we've gone and spent to remove those tree stumps, roughly. Roughly $30,000. So get into the comment section today and tell me if you think, and that's not including the other money that I also added in, right? The 30, that thing's spinning around. It should not be. That should not be spinning around. This is not good. Am I going to be able to get this one back? Okay. I'm hoping I can transport. I'm going to go this direction, because I think this is going to be a better way, because there's less sharp turns going this way, which I think is going to be better for this plough, although it's drifting. It's drifting rather alarmingly around on the bed of the trailer, which I don't like. You shouldn't be doing that. Unfortunately, you cannot strap down machinery, and this is something that still bugs me about this game, is that you cannot strap down machinery. Why can't you strap down machinery? I mean, you would be able to in real life. If you were to go and get a have a small trailer and put on a couple of loader implements on the front of onto the trailer, so you could transport them along, take them wherever you wanted to go, you would rope them down. You would absolutely rope them down. But this game doesn't allow you to do that. It does not allow you to secure your load if it's anything other than bales and pallets. That's something that I really, really, really dislike. I absolutely can't stand the fact that we're not able to do that. It's wrong. It's absolutely 100% wrong. It's still drifting around, but we're a lot closer to home than we were just now, and we're still going. So long as it doesn't fall off, now we're going to struggle. It's now just spinning around crazily. It's digging right into the ground now. This is why I don't normally come this way. Because it doesn't like it. Go on. Did you go over this bridge? You're so close. It's so nearly almost done it. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do this method. There, like that. Except that method's not working either. I'm going to end up catapulting this somewhere, aren't I? That's what's going to happen here. There is one option. Right, there is one option that we can use that we might be able to do something just to rescue this. And this is money that we're going to actually spend. Because we've got the place anywhere thing, it will actually place anywhere. It will actually literally place anywhere. And now I'm stuck on the tree. Right. It's coming through there. I see what the problem is now, is that the bridge is too low, so I'm going to need to go back to landscaping a minute, and I'm going to go back into here a bit. Oops. Okay, I was getting a little bit carried away there, and first up, we'll lower that down like that, and then we will lower the strength of the brush all the way down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to build up the bank a little bit underneath the trailer, and I'm going to have to do that back here as well. Now, this is actually costing me money, and this should cost me money. This absolutely should cost me money. So then I'm going to increase the size of it like that. Right, we are paying to go and do this ourselves. This is something that we're paying to go and do because it's a problem for us. So this bit here, I am happy to go and do this. It's just so that I can get on and off of these. Like that. Seems to be a little better, although we've now lost the plough. Right, the last thing I want to do is have the plough actually disappear completely. I don't want it to drop off the bridge. This is really not going how I kind of hoped that it would. This is definitely not going how I hoped that it would. And I do have one idea. One thing that might be able to rescue us here a little bit. I'm going to bring that one over there. Like that. We are still getting stuck on here. It's on the bridge. It's because of how the bridge is and the steep ground beside it. It doesn't like it at all, does it? Right. I'll bring that one to there. And then I'm going to push it back a little bit like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to try and push the plough back onto the trailer. Is that going to work? I don't want to get stuck. I mean, if I do get stuck, then so be it. Right. That's more like it. The plough is going onto the trailer. So now I want to come over this way a little bit. And can I pick that one up? Is that plough going to, like, jump off the trailer when I pick it up? Right, pick you up there. No, it's just moving off the trailer. It's not going where it's supposed to. If I undo it like that, no, it's just pushing the plough off the trailer. Now what's it doing? It would appear that going this way was not a good idea. Right. Change of plan. We're just going to have to set that one back to the shop. I'm going to go to there and go over this way. There, like that. Go with you. Reset. Yes. Okay. No, I don't want to. I don't want to reset that one. No. Reset that one. Yes. And reset that one. Yes. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. You've finished doing your work. Yeah, I'm just going to leave you there for a minute. Things are not going according to plan today. Things are absolutely not going according to plan. You're going to go over here, and first up, I'm just going to go Control S like that, and turn off the lines. There. Now, we will be using the GPS system on our brand new tractor. That's something that we're definitely going to be using. We're just about out of time for today's episode. We got just enough time to go and get our plough that the shop was unable to deliver. I'm not quite sure why it wasn't able to work properly. I mean, I do have my suspicions. But, yeah. Now, where did he spread fertilizer? Oh, I see. He's left a big gap up there on that side. Maybe we should go and do that bit a minute. Oops. Not too far. Right. Start you up. Bring you over this way. We've only got 112 litres of fertilizer. I'll go over here and we'll get some of it spread at least. Go up this way. Like that there. And then just press H on that. And he'll run down through there. He'll do a little bit. He's not going to do a great deal of it, but he will do some. And us, in the meantime, we're then going to go rushing off up through here. And we're going to go and get it back. So, that bit around the bridge, I did do some modification to it, and yeah, we'd have paid to do that. So that bit, I spent $2,000-3,000 on that. That's not counted. I reckon that we've spent something in the region of $30,000 on those tree stumps. That little tree stump project that we've been working on, I've spent roughly 30 grand on it, and I'm counting that as unsuccessful. That didn't work the way that I was hoping. I was hoping that it would be a lot less money than that, for a start. And I don't like the way that it turned out. I absolutely don't like the way that that turned out. I'm disappointed with that. I'm hoping that next time we do something along those lines, well, next time we do some sort of experimental thing, it'll work a little bit better. But never mind. Live and learn. We've learned a valuable lesson from that. We know that that doesn't work, so I will make sure that I have a stump grinder that is able to effectively remove all of the stumps that we've got. And it would appear that the main issue is that a lot of the trees are a little bit too far below the surface of the map. Although I thought that you could have trees like a long way below the surface of the map and the stump grinder would still hook them out. So I'm not quite sure. Well, unless that's FS19 and then FS19 works a little bit differently. I'm not 100% sure how it all works. But anyway, Helper J has stopped work unexpectedly. Tank is empty. Yeah, well, we'd expect that. We'll deal with him in our next episode. I'm just going to go up here and we're going to hook on this plough. If I can, we may have to do a little bit of shunting around. At least it's not on the bridge. Right, it's not actually on the bridge up here, which is a start. Now, what it is doing, look, see the way that that plough is spinning round? It seems very bizarre the way that it does this. I'm going to bring you back over here. I'm hoping that what it'll do, it will allow me to hook it on, and it will just spin it round when it hooks it on. So we've now got the plough on. That one's on. I can take this one back. But I've run out of time. That's it. Okay. It's very bouncy from side to side here. Is that the plough doing... What is going on with this? Is that the plough or is that something... Wait a minute. This... I'm wondering if maybe this plough is... Like, it definitely... maybe it wasn't anything to do with the truck. I mean, yeah, the truck did have some difficulties, but... I need to have a look at this plough. I need to investigate it in the Giants editor. There's something a little bit strange with this one, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.